Hello Redhawks, IDTT here with another Canvas training tutorial. In this tutorial we will be discussing how to make and use pages within your course. So as usual, to create a page we'll go to the course that we want to create the page in, and then we will go over in our course navigation menu and we will find the pages link. Now to create a page, as usual, we click on the blue add button at the top. We can give our page a title, so we might have a page, let's say, to welcome students to the course. So we would add our title, and then we could add any information that we might want to have in here. So we can go through, create all that information in the page. We can allow this to be edited by only teachers, which is probably what you want to do for the majority of situations. And we can also set to publish this at a specific time. And then we would just simply save our page, and it will take us to the page we just created. You'll see it has our title and then any information that we added to the page. When we're on the Pages menu, it'll show us all the pages that we created over the course of the time we've been designing. So you can always go back to a page that you created and open it back up, and we can click on edit, and we could go back through and add, change anything that we might want to, and then just simply resave it. So creating a page, pretty simple. You can get into a lot of design with pages. It could be as simple as just text or images. We could embed videos and things like that. But sometimes people struggle with, why would I use a page, or how would I use a page? A page is very useful to convey information that we want students to have access to. A lot of people might use external links, or maybe we link to external videos, or maybe we have PDFs with information that we want to use. A couple different ways to approach the process. A couple things to think about. One, best practice is we want to try to keep everything inside of the Canvas course if we can. Not to say that linking out to things is a bad practice, but the more we have to leave Canvas, come back to Canvas, the more likely we have chances for students to get lost or confused or miss things. So trying to keep things within our Canvas course is the best practice. The other thing to consider, internet connection, potentially if students are off campus trying to work on things. If we make them go back and forth too much, that could be a little bit time consuming, depending on your connection speeds, something you definitely want to think about. And then just ease of use. So to look at a few different examples of things that are out there, some people will create a page for their homepage. So this is an example that I just pulled off the internet of a homepage. I have some examples of things that I've created in Canvas I'll share with you momentarily, but just to see that there's different ways of doing things, adding some images, basic things like where your office is and meeting times and all that kind of stuff display right there on the front page when they show up, a description of the course, some links for other items, so you can use it as a homepage. You can also use it to create, and some of these examples have a lot of graphics and things like that, which might be a little advanced, especially if you're watching this as a kind of trying to learn Canvas. So don't feel like you have to create these things, just showing you what's possible. We will have, or do have, some other videos available that go into how to get into some of the more higher end design things, just to make your course look a little bit nicer. But here you see they have some required materials and lectures, so students can go learn more about a topic. Maybe this could be your own lecture that you recorded. This could be a lecture that you found to be very, very useful, or another video. So there's a lot of ways to convey information there. Same idea here going into the assignment itself. Again, can completely be done without the red box and these little logos, although the more consistent you can make your pages look throughout a course, the easier it is for students to follow. They don't get lost in trying to figure out, what am I reading? They can spend more time on the assignment itself, or whatever they're supposed to be learning in that situation. This one, the instructor built a page that was just kind of an about me page, so or an about a certain person that we're learning about. So maybe I create that page, I compile information and put it together. Again, you could use that in a PDF, but the other thing we have to always remember too is accessibility. Maybe people that, and this one actually has this located up here, this red box around there, to click on this immersive reader tool, which if this page is built in Canvas, if I have trouble, vision problems, maybe it's hard for me to see, I can click on the immersive reader, it'll expand the text, it will read it aloud to me. So when we look at accessibility, which is a whole separate topic, keeping things in Canvas helps with accessibility. When things are in a PDF, there are resources out there that can be used for reading PDFs and things like that. But again, it's just another thing to layer on top of a student's workload that they might not need to do. So some other good reason to keep things within Canvas and use Pages. Some people use Pages to kind of put up a daily agenda that gets set up. So they might build it, and again, you can make this without the table and the pictures and all that kind of stuff. But what do they need to do to prepare for class? What's the goal of today's course, or what's the outcome that we're looking at and working on? What are we going to do in class today? So laying that out for them kind of helps students understand. And then what deliverable items do we have? What's the homework? What reading do we need to do? What things need to be done? Reminders of due dates. Same idea here. Another one, this one's in Spanish, so you might not be able to read all of it. I know I can't. But clearly states the outcomes that we're looking to accomplish, all the resources we need, the pages we need to read in a book, other things, some extra help that we could use, download some PowerPoint slides that might cover a certain topic, the activities, what are we actually going to do in our lesson today, a way to check for understanding. So this one's your online book and details on instructions. Maybe we have a discussion board that they need to work on, and then what's actually graded. So again, just kind of laying out the course so the student can see what it is they're supposed to be working on. Some other examples, ones that I created that go along with this video, are all the pages that got created. So I created a page on how to create assignments. Again, I have some extra stuff here just to keep it streamlined and easy to see. You can tell what the topic is. I broke this one down into why would we do this and how do we do this. Included a video that goes through and explains the topic itself. It's written out, so maybe if you can't watch the video or internet speeds are an issue, you can still get the general idea. And then there's some walkthrough tutorial guides here, so kind of a high tech but can work with low internet speeds as well, that goes through all that stuff. So instead of just slapping a PDF up and saying, read this, we can collect all our materials in one place so that a student can go through, get all of their information in one spot, and then we can click on to next. That might take us to the assignment or to a discussion or something like that we want them to participate in after they have gone through and consumed everything that we needed. Obviously, this can be an integral part of an online course, because this is how they will get the information presented to them that you want them to know. And this could be a supplement to a face-to-face type course where we might have class lecture, but there might be more reading or another video you want them to watch that the time constraints of class don't allow for. So there's a lot of things we can do with creating pages. You can keep them very simple. You can get into all these design elements that make them look real nice. Again, there's no right or wrong way. The biggest thing is try to remember that if we can create a page in Canvas to convey information to a student, that's usually our best bet, as opposed to linking to slides or to a PDF or something they need to download. Helps with accessibility because students can go through then, like I said, with this immersive reader, and it will actually blow it up. And then there's also the reader option, the read aloud option down here to play. So that's a possibility. And anytime we can contain things within Canvas, it just makes the student experience a little more streamlined and helpful. If you have questions about how to set up these pages, or you need help kind of laying things out, you can always contact the team in the IDTT department, and we are always happy to help. Have a great day.